Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have a Haikyuu character. I haven't done a Haikyuu character in ages. Kenma. Kenma, the setter, isn't he? Yeah, he is. The quiet guy. So, love this character. So lazy, but obviously not lazy at all, if you know him. Appears lazy. Super smart. Anyway, landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser for these definitely, and hit pause if I go too fast. We'll start with the eyes, right? So center point of my page is about here. Take your time. Let's go. So his eye. So we go sort of typical sort of, well, it's different in Haikyuu. Sort of go diagonal up and then we go across. Right, like so. And then you got to thicken this line up a little bit. So you just like bring this across here. Like so. Now, some of this will be covered with its hair, especially on the ends, right? Because he's got sort of long fringe like hair, okay? So in the bottom eyelid, so it kind of just curves around from here. So we'll go down around. And it's always thinner than the top eyelid. And you could have like an extra sort of line here. Okay. And then he's got these cat-like sort of long eyes, right? So he's got like a long sort of eye coming down there. And then this is, again, he's like a cat. So, well, I guess they are the cats, aren't they? So, like so. So go over and do the other eye. So we're not sort of in proportion. The eyes in Haikyuu are really big, right? So you're about 3/4 of an eye can fit in between. You know what I mean? So like not the full eye can fit. That's how far over you want to go between the tear ducts. So like it's like 3/4 of an eye will fit inside there. And then you just do sort of the same thing again. So you do diagonal and then across. Alright, this just goes across like so. Then we gotta just thicken this up a little bit. So that kind of thing. And then the bottom eyelid line just comes around like so. And sometimes there can be extra line under like there. Right, so then his cat-like eye on this side, the iris first. And then the pupil, sort of a long, slender pupil as well. Like so. Right, so then he's got sort of eyelid lines on top, like this. And his eyebrows. So, kind of like, just go across this way first, and then it kind of goes up, and then an area to kind of color, and it just gets skinnier as we go back. Same sort of thing on this side, so it's kind of goes up here, and then we curve it back, and give it an area to be colored in sort of brown. But most of this as well is under his hair, so you can't see all of it. Right, so then his nose, so it has in Haikyuu sort of like a line coming down here, and then I think we've got like a line here, maybe with some hatching on it, like so. see. Just nostrils. There doesn't seem to be any like bridge of the nose or anything. So there's like a dot here. And let's see, like I think it's just another dot here then as well. Like so. Pretty simple. And then his mouth, so he's got kind of this downturned sort of, you know, grumpy sort of mouth thing going on. Just like that. And then his chin, just down here, so it's a relatively pointy sort of chin. So it like comes down, goes back up here. And then up the other side as well. So his jaw comes up from his chin. Oh, proportions, sorry. So like eyes to, top eyelid to nose is about the same as nose to chin. Right, here to here, about the same as here to here. And nose to mouth, about the same as mouth to chin. Okay, here to here, same as here to here. And then here to here, about the same as there to there. Okay, and then once you get that, then your jaw will curve up the side of his face, right? Like so, and then the other side as well. Like so, roughly speaking. Okay, so he's got like long hair that comes down from the top of his head, okay? So, best way to start that is just like a point in the middle of his forehead, just about here, right? So like halfway between this and the chin is about his eyes, right? So like the middle of his eyes, right? So here to here is about the same as here to here. So that's sort of how high up you want to go with that. So then his hairline will come down just the side of his face, and we're going to cut off a bit of his eye now, right? That way. And then down here as well. So cutting off a bit of his eye. And then he's got long hair that comes straight down here. I gotta change Sharpies, it's wasting. Sorry now. Okay, and then we have, so yeah, long hair coming down this side as well. So like, right, roughly speaking, like that. And so then this has like, so we've got like all hair spikes, right, that come down around here. On the bottom of his hair. And this is going to start to travel back up, right? But we'll do the other side first, and then we'll sort of bring him back to the middle. So it doesn't have to be the same on both sides. In fact, it probably shouldn't be, you know, it'd be more realistic if like both these sides were slightly different. You know, like have one sticking out here maybe. Right. And like some texture lines on the hair. And we're going to travel all the way up to the top of his head, right? So we're like here. So we're about that distance again. Remember I said sort of, so it's like to the top of his head. It's about the same as the forehead to the eyebrow. So eyebrow to forehead, that distance again is sort of where the top of his head would be. Or another proportion would be eyebrows to the top of the head is about the same as eyebrows to chin. okay, roughly speaking. So the eyebrows are about halfway between here and here. Okay, and then we're going to bring his hair up the side of his head, and we're going to try and curve it around. Alright, like so. And then we go the same way up here. Right, so like that. And I'll just erase the lines of his eyes we shouldn't see. Right, so then we'll just add like some more hair sort of texture lines and stuff, right? So like coming up his head, loads of these sorts of lines going up towards the center, and he's got like a bit of a hairline going up the middle here, and then we've got some lines coming down here, up this way, all coming down from the middle here. Going up here, down, down. And his hair, of course, is brown sort of in the middle, but you'd have to do that when you're coloring. Sort of got these brown sort of hair spikes coming down the top. It's like his hair dye is running out or something, and it's blonde on the bottom. You know, it's like the roots of his hair, so it's like a different color. Texture lines like this coming up. Right, but I think I'll leave it like that. That's enough texture for me anyway. And then we'll bring his neck down like so, both sides. We got a shadow underneath his chin, just there. And we could have some neck muscle lines, just like so. And then we'll do his shirt collar. So, let's see, comes out like so, around, same sort of thing on this side. Out around like so, and it comes just across the front here. And then we've got like a black sort of triangle down there, and then his collar that comes around from the back of his neck comes out around here and then goes in around here and then goes in. We could see maybe a shadow or like his trapezius or something back there. And then his shoulders, so you're going out about head width, right? So that's where his shoulder goes down. So about here. So like so, and similar on this side, roughly speaking. So it's like not his hair now, say where his head would be. So that's roughly where you want the shoulders to go down. And then let me see. So yeah, and then we got like some fold lines here Some fold lines, some black sort of lines coming down on his chest here, and he's got black stripes on his shoulders. And these can be bumpy, you know, because they're folding sort of close lines, you know, they're not going to be perfectly straight because they're sitting on his clothing. Like so, and I think that's pretty much it. That is how to draw Kenma from Haikyuu. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.